Riffical Records presents the Projekt Gemineye Update with your host, Mark Anthony Kay. Greetings, friends, and welcome to episode 92 of the Projekt Gemineye Update. So first of all, I'd like to apologize. I haven't been online very much of late. I mean, mainly on Facebook and stuff like that. It's been very, very busy of late for me. And also, I haven't been doing very much updating, and I'm really behind on the making of the album series, which I'll correct very soon. I promise on that. But I have a list here of things I need to go over with you guys today. So without any further ado, let's get through the list. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for your orders for your pre-orders for the new album, Projekt Gemineye in the Year 3073 Book 1. I have always said it before, I have the most fantastic supporters, and I appreciate every last one of you. And once again, you made the pre-order very successful. I'm very happy with the way things have turned out. And this is the CD release version of it, as you all know. To let you know on the update on that, all the artwork has been confirmed. I got back all the proofs. As early as this morning, I got back the last of the proofs just to double check and make sure everything was okay. It looks fantastic. Some great artwork done by both James McCarthy, as you know, with the front cover, and Jason Pollan did some amazing work that you guys are going to get to see very soon with the 8-page booklet, and with also with the inside imagery as well. Some great stuff that he's done. I'm really happy with it, and I'm sure all of you will be as well. But all things have to come to an end, which I'm talking about the pre-order itself. Now, of course, when the pre-order is done, that doesn't mean that you can't order the album if you haven't ordered it yet. This just means that the extras that I've offered with the pre-order, like the handwritten lyrics and the bonus CDs with the alternate mixes and the audio version of the story of 3073 and stuff like that, will not be available after the deadline, which the deadline is going to be Monday, November 4th. So as of midnight, so I guess that'd be Sunday night. So, when the clock turns over on Monday morning, that's it. That's going to be when the pre-order ends. And like I said, you can still order the CD if you haven't ordered it, but those items will be no longer available. I think my hand will be rather thankful for that, because the handwritten lyrics, being that I have to write them all by hand, it does take a lot out of me, I have to admit. But for you guys, no problem. I love doing it. And there's been quite a few people who have ordered it, so thank you very much for that. And if you haven't gotten a set, or if you want a set, it's not too late. You got till Monday. And all the information is on the Facebook page. There's a pinned post at the top, both on the group and the Projekt Gemineye fan page. I hate that term, fan. They both have a sort of stamped post with the CD pre-order video there, and all the prices are there listed. Or if you want, you can just contact me directly and ask me if you have any questions. Okay, so that's that. Also, I wanted to thank the Prog Mill, which is a great podcast in England, UK, as well as Check It Out, which is a podcast that plays on Fridays with DJ Peter Prog. Hello, Peter. And hello, Sean Garrity from the Prog Mill. Those guys have been really supportive and have been playing my songs from the new album. In fact, DJ Peter Prog did a album of the week segment where he played pretty much everything except the first single, which is fantastic because the first single had been played anyways before and was played on the Prog Mill. So pretty much everything from the new album has been played on air and was available for fans to listen to. Supporters to listen to worldwide. So thank you to those guys for that. I want to also thank the Kiss Room, which as of today, which is November 1st, they had done a nice promo about the new album on their show, which is a Kiss-related podcast and radio show. It's an actual radio show from Montgomery County College in Pennsylvania. Bluebell, Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. And they did a great promo on it. Andrew Scombatti was there promoting his Greatest Show on Earth encore release that's coming out into some theaters in the United States, which is fantastic. Congrats to that for him. And they both were talking about the record, and they even played my cover of Charisma, which is a bonus download that was part of the Projekt Gemineye album Man of Science, Man of Dreams. So thanks again, Matt and Andrew, for all the kind words about the new record and for playing the cover. Also, just to let you guys know too, you know I'm on 2 podcasts that I do, as well as all this stuff. I do a KISS podcast called the KISS FAQ podcast, and I also am involved with a Yes podcast called the Yes Music Podcast, and very excited about this. Just the other day, we did a fantastic interview with Oliver Wakeman, which is the eldest son of legendary keyboard player Rick Wakeman, who, as we all know, was a longtime member of Yes. And that was a big bucket list item for me, I have to admit, because I'm a big Rick Wakeman supporter. I'm a supporter of the whole family. Anything that those guys release, I try to get, whether on CD or vinyl. I have a huge Rick Wakeman vinyl collection, so it was a great experience to talk to Oliver. And if you guys are interested in checking it out, just go to the Yes Music Podcast page.com, and they have all the podcasts listed there, and it's the newest one, so check it out. What else? Let me check on my list. Oh yeah, thank you also to Joe Bailey and to David Donnelly for their contributions on the new record. We've been getting quite a lot of reviews coming in lately. I've been posting them on the Facebook page, and their contributions have been mentioned quite a few times, which is fantastic because they did a great job. And as you all know, the last episode before this one, I interviewed Joe Bailey and talked about his career and what he's doing now, and how he enjoyed working on the new song. And David Donnelly's up next. I haven't forgotten about him. He is going to be the next guy on my hit list to get on the show next, and to talk to him about how he enjoyed doing his bit for the album. And speaking of Joe, he just released a new album now. The title of it is skipping my mind, but because this is video and I can go back later and edit it, I'll put the title of it right here, and you can go check out this album on his Bandcamp page. So it's a fantastic record. I've been listening to it now almost every day since I've gotten it from him, which was I believe last Friday it dropped. So fantastic stuff, and you can see why when you listen to it, why me and him connected so well and clicked musically. What else here? Yeah, so basically, again, sorry for not being on Facebook very much with my updates. As you can tell, I've been doing a lot of things here, and excuse me, dealing with a lot of things. Also, for you people who were following me before on Instagram, for some reason my Instagram completely went kaput on my phone, and that's where I was always doing it. It just didn't seem to work for the longest time, and now I reloaded it and was able to get my old page back up and running, so I'm back on Instagram again doing stuff. So if you're interested in that end of it as well, you can go back to the Instagram and check out what I'm doing there as well. It's easy enough to look me up. It's just I believe it's just Marcus Almighty, I believe it is. Well, of course when I need to tell you about it, I don't remember what the hell it is, so give me 1 second here. I can probably tell you in 2 shakes what it is. Here I am. Let me see, sorry. Oh yeah, Marcus Almighty 73. So it's Marcus _Almighty _73. And you can get to my Instagram account. Speaking of a lot of things, believe it or not, now that the album is just about ready to come out, and just to let you know as well, I did send all the music over to the duplicator this morning as well. So, and they did download it. I saw on my WeTransfer sheet that they did send me an email saying that they did download the material, so they have everything now, and it's underway. So if their information is correct, in maybe 2 weeks time we'll have the CDs ready to ship out. So that's great. I was hoping to get them before December, and it looks like it'll come probably well before December, so that's fantastic news. But again, speaking of being busy, in this interim I've also been writing again. Songs have been coming to me, And what have I been writing? Well, I haven't really been working on book 2 yet, although I have my outline on paper here, what it's going to be lyrically. So I already know what's going to happen with that. I had to, write out the whole story pretty much. But that's taken care of. I have some ideas of what I'm going to do musically, so I'm not too worried about that. But I have been working on some other songs. What are those songs going to end up being? Well, there could be many things. One, there could always be the infamous EP that comes out again, like I put last time, the digital only EP. Record Store Day is coming in November now, Black Friday. Maybe there'll be a Black Friday single release that I did, like I did with Man of Science, with that extra song that I had. Lots of things. Oh, and Christmas is also coming, and last year I did release a Christmas single. Will there be a Christmas single this year? I'm really working on it, so yeah, it looks like there's going to be a 2019 version of that as well. So there's lots and lots of Projekt Gemineye stuff on the way. Always busy. I know a lot of you guys sometimes message me and say, I might be doing too much, take a break, and, don't overblow the head too much with work. But I'm feeling good, and things are coming to me, so I like to strike the iron when it's hot. So, like I said, who knows what happens with all this stuff that I'm writing. I'm very happy with it, so I want to do something with it. So where they appear, it could be any one of those things I talked about. And after Christmas, or maybe around Christmas, just like last year, I'm thinking around Christmas time I'm going to start buckling down and writing the book 2 version of this album. But I know a lot of you are saying, well, wait a minute, what about the vinyl version of this record? It is going to get done. It is next on the list. Once I have the CDs here, and I can do a bit more promoting and get some more reviews out there of it and stuff like that, I will be in that time working on getting the vinyl done, because I will have to go and get the lacquers cut for that and stuff like that. So there is a lot of work in between. So I will be working on it. And I was thinking about doing another vote for color, but I do have a color in mind for this album, so I hope you guys don't mind if I just gonna pick the color this time. And a lot of you might understand why I'm gonna pick this color when you see which one it is and compare it in retrospect to the ones I've put out already. So let me just leave it at that. So yes, there will be a vinyl release of this album, and there will be a nice 4-page booklet for that, because it's going to be 12 by 12 booklet, so I don't need 8 pages for that, obviously. But it's going to be a nice booklet for this. Some different images that are not going to be on the CD will be on this, so really looking forward to that as well. It's a great time to be a Projekt Gemineye supporter, and I thank you all for being a supporter, because it's been making this really fun to do. And I think that some of my best work is still yet to come, and I'm very happy with this record. So thank you very much for your support. Is that it? Let me check my list here again. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you very much for your support and for listening. And keep your ears open on podcasts that are coming. There are quite a few more that I'm scheduled to appear on. I'm not going to say anything until I have confirmation on them, but they are podcasts that some of you will know about, like are more I don't want to say popular, but are more known in the podcasting circle. So hopefully those pan out, and I'll see you on those, or you'll hear me on those. And until then, thank you again for listening, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.